Hey, gonna talk to you all about asparagus today and how you grow it and how it grows. It is a perennial crop, which means it comes back every year. And they say once you establish a asparagus patch, you could have it for up to 20 years. So there's two ways that you can plant or start asparagus, and one is by seed. And so this is asparagus that was started by seed. When it first starts to come out of the ground in its first year, it's just these little teeny tiny, somewhat asparagus looking fronds. And then it opens up into these fern-like creatures, plants. And so I've planted some here. Another way that you can get asparagus is by ordering 1-year-old crowns. This is an asparagus crown that's 1 year old. It was grown in sand. So you get it with these big shoots, and you can see it's just starting to put up its first asparagus spear. Why would you want to purchase a 1-year crown? So asparagus takes about 3 years before you can fully start harvesting the spears. So when they first come up out of the ground in the first and second year, you actually want to leave them because they're establishing their root system and they're kind of building their vitality under the ground. In the second year, you can harvest a couple of them, but you mostly want to leave them and just let them get established. And then by year 3, you can start harvesting, and then so on. The production just gets more and more. So if you start by seed, you have to wait longer to harvest your asparagus. But the benefit of starting by seed, when you order crowns, most of them are male. So asparagus has female and male plants. Male plants will not produce seed, and they say that they will be more productive in producing spears because they're not flowering and going to seed. But if you want to start from seed, then you're getting male and female, and you're getting seed if you want to save your own seed and grow out more asparagus. One of the reasons people don't like it is the seeds will drop and then propagate, and sometimes they'll crowd out the asparagus bed. All right, so to plant your asparagus crowns, or seed probably, you want to dig a trench that's 1 foot deep and about 6 to 8 inches wide. So we dug all the way down 1 foot. And then in the bottom, you want to put compost or composted manure. And then in the bottom, there's actually sort of like a hump, just like this, in the very bottom of this trench. And you want to lay your crown basically sort of out like this, like splayed out on the hump of compost that's in the bottom. And then you kind of drop the dirt in to cover it just to the top so that this little bit is hanging out. And then as you can see, this one is starting to grow up. As this gets bigger, we'll slowly keep filling in the dirt until this is level. And that's because asparagus loves really like good drainage and has very deep roots. A little baby asparagus. Here's the first asparagus coming up.